attains the pinnacle of spiritual existence through her dance. Knowledge is her wealth. She is skilled in dance and music. She is modest. She works with children. She cares about the environment. She has the most eminent gurus. She loves trees. She teaches dance and music. She is a writer, art commentator, a dedicated mother and wife, a good citizen, and she is the chosen one for the Inspiring and Empowering Dancer Award by Priya Lasya, Nandita Prabhu, for being a true artist and a true youth.
This award I dedicated to my mother, Srimati Kalamandalam Suganthi, who has received this year's Kalaratna Award. I dedicated this to her because I would like this message to be, she is my role model. She has never given up a family or any of us to pursue art, but still she was very true to her dance form. She went to Kalamandalam after she passed her 10th. Then as soon as she was 19, she got a job as a dance teacher. Then she started learning again. She never stopped learning. We both did our pre-university together. We both did our degree together. I passed my post-graduation before her. She did her post-graduation when she was 61. I want this, because there are people who comment at her, why don't you do anything for dance? Because she is doing all the time. And right now, she is pursuing her PhD in dance. Not that, she is already got a President's Award. She is already conferred the Kalaratna. She can easily sit back and relax. But she's keeping on learning. She always tells me, always be a student. Do what you really have to do. Don't go behind stages. Do not go and market yourself. Do not promote yourself. Just do your part. And I think this award goes to her.
Very Indian because it is the essence of a woman. In any part of India, or as far as for that example, any part of the Indian subcontinent, the woman has the same essence.
Yes.
So we just and Mohiniyattam has been a very beautiful journey to discover a woman within me. So I have realized the demands, the rights, the duties, the specialities of a woman in me through the journey of Mohiniyattam, and it has only made me more powerful, more enriched, more meditative, more controlled, more graceful, and also it has given me a way to connect with my inside and my outside. So I'm very happy and satisfied with my dance form. The thing is that it's basically a very Lasyamai dance. It's basically graceful. It's got languor. It's got some recluse. It's got some kind of fluidity, and even the music and lyrics are very lyrical in content. So it's got something very fluid in it. And yet, as you know, whatever, women look very soft, but actually they're the other half of the Shakti. That is the willpower and mental strength. So Mohiniyattam is all about the inner strength and external beauty. And I told you, I have discovered myself as a woman through my dance form. So I connect with it very well, and I'm absolutely comfortable with it. Mohiniyattam is a very transparent dance form, and however you are as a person will very magically come out through the way you express through your dance, because it's Sattvika Abhinaya. Mohiniyattam is a very spiritual form of dance, and there's so much of Sattvika coming out. Unless you are really pure and committed, it'll show in your dance form. So I feel instead of grooming classes, if women are sent to Mohiniyattam classes, they will be able to be strong enough to deal with the world yet not lose their femininity, and they will learn how to be graceful, not only on the 2 hours that they're on stage, but also the 22 hours that they're outside the stage. So it is basically a lifestyle. Mohiniyattam is being, having a lifestyle of Mohiniyattam artist is different. It's totally different as an experience.
In 1993, I started with Bharti Shivaji. Since then, I have been with her. And her style has just mesmerized me. And she's been my role model also. And I follow her in everything, even in daily needs. It's been the way I live. Mohiniyattam means the way I live. That grace, that personality, and Mohiniyattam is very transparent. When you talk about Mohiniyattam, if you are an arrogant person, it just shows on your face. And if you are a soft person, it just shows. If you are graceful, it shows. If you are, every single expression, what you are, what person you are, it just depicts in Mohiniyattam. That's why I call Mohiniyattam very transparent. Not only just dancing or just doing abhinaya, the whole process of learning, whole process of performing, it all brings out your personality. That is what I feel. And Mohiniyattam is something where I said it is transparent. The whole it is kind of celebrating womanhood. Again, it is like very feminine, very what do you say? In a feminine and graceful. It's very graceful. That is what a woman is all about: graceful, beauty, femininity. That's what is Mohiniyattam. In daily life, I don't think Mohiniyattam, for me, it's not a dance form where I learn, I go perform. It's not that. I live Mohiniyattam every day.
I think more than expression of feelings, your body language says a lot. So wherever you go, you can make out you're a dancer. So I suppose you carry with it. Teaching, actually, I was not interested at all. I was more into learning myself, and even if I didn't have programs or anything, I just continued learning at all times of my life. Like, I never stopped at any point. So teaching was another learning for me, because it's only when you have been doing it for so long that you do not realize or analyze, or you don't look at it too objectively. You just do it because it comes to you, you have been trained. And then when you teach, and then when the students ask questions, and when they are not able to get a movement, when you have to tell them how to do it, that is a whole other learning process. So you definitely enrich. So though initially I was because of my nature, I'm not a very forceful person. I didn't like to teach. But once I started teaching, I realized how much more I was learning from teaching. So yeah, it's a real good endeavor. I think that we are all joining together from different parts of the world, because in our forum we get to discuss so many aspects of the dance form. So somebody puts up a comment, and then somebody replies to it, and some don't agree, some agree. So we have a long discussion on it. So you get to see another, you get to see different perspectives of the dance form which people have. We also have not just dancers, we also have people who just enjoy the dance, viewers, connoisseurs, or rasikas as you call. So we get a feedback from them also. So that, I think, would go a long way in improving our own listening, because we dance as we are taught, but what you're conveying only an audience can tell you. So So what you get from the audience, that feedback, I think, should be the way to grow for a dance.
At what point in life it became passion and your future? And is it dramatic or just gradually?
I'll tell you the first time that I was absolutely struck by Mohiniyattam is the Kerala Kalamandalam used to have their branch in Dubai. This was a few years ago, they don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
And I remember that I'd gone there just to organize some kind of program, etc. And I happened to pass by a class, and the class was conducted by Srimati Kalamandalam Sujata. And she was teaching a student, Aliveni, which is a composition by Maharaj Sarkar. She was teaching her that, and she was singing it and she was dancing. So I happened to pass by, and I kind of, the curtains were there, it was all very dramatic. So I looked through the curtains and I saw somebody perform this, sing and perform it and feel it, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. And I was so fascinated by that, and I was like, I need to learn, and I need to learn with her. So this is how my Mohiniyattam, I got into Mohiniyattam, and in a way, she's quite important in developing that passion within me. My first guru in Mohiniyattam, I think she has a huge role to play. And obviously, during the course of my learning with her, it developed. So I think that would probably be a point where the
turning
passion
point.
was kindled. I mean, it was a hobby, but it was moving towards that. In a way, she acted as a catalyst for my, for a deep passion for it.
So I think before you become a dancer, it's very important for you to know who you are, know your shastras, know your base. And for that, both my mother and my guru in research, Dr. Padma Subramaniam, have been a great source of inspiration. And I think the work that we are doing here now, because I'm also part of the online forum called Lasya Tarangani, I think as dancers, and especially I think as Mohiniyattam dancers, it is it's a meditation, it's a beautiful exercise, because when you perform, this dance slowly evolves. It doesn't immediately start you off on a fast pace. So you can evolve very slowly. You can first a dancer thinks of his or her own body. After some time, I think as a dancer, a person has to shed the feeling of the body, and then it becomes one with the soul. Maybe you are dancing a Sringara Abhinayam, but still it is a connection between the body and the mind. So the spiritual connection is always there. You can never say no to that.
Initially, I started with Guru Srimati Savitri from Trichur. She trained me for over 5 years in Bharatnatyam. Then I got opportunity to get intense training under late Kalamandalam Kalyani Kuttiamma and her disciples, Kalalayam Kumarji and Kalalayam Mohandas, without them, I could not have been like this, because I have been with them for 18 years. So I learned Kuchipudi, Bharatnatyam and Mohiniyattam under them. For over 18 years, I did so many programs with them, performances with them. It was a nice learning experience, strict classes every Saturday and Sunday, and some special classes for programs. And then after they left my place, for some time I was doing alone my own choreographies. I was trying to choreograph new items. By that time I have started teaching some kids also. So for them I tried little items. And it was at that time I thought I should stick to one particular form, and Mohiniyattam was always closest to my heart. Being
Okay. So that must be a big decision, no? Like big problem. Which one? Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Bharatanatyam, and this thing.
Kuchipudi, Bharatanatyam and Mohiniyattam.
So was it easy to choose, or was it difficult?
I never had it out, because I really loved performing, learning and living in Mohiniyattam. It is such a graceful art form, which is very similar to the topography of Kerala. The graceful swaying of palm leaves in gentle breeze is actually what we show when we do the adavas, the rhythm patterns, the footworks, everything. very slight, gentle, soft footworks, and the swaying of your torso, very flexible. It's just like the when you see the paddy fields in gentle breeze, how it looks, how pleasant feeling that conveys, the same feeling it gives you. And I get much involved in when I perform it, when I watch it, I get into it. So it was not a difficult decision for me. I love all the art forms. But to choose one, if you ask any time, I'll choose Mohiniyattam only. That is always closest to my heart. And I got the opportunity to get trained under Srimati Pallavi Krishnan, who is a disciple of Guru Bharati Shivaji. Bharati Shivaji ma'am has always allured me a lot. I have watched her performances only in Doordarshan from my childhood, but I really love her. I worship her. I really loved performing, learning, and living in Mohiniyattam. It is such a graceful art form, which is very similar to the topography of Kerala. The graceful swaying of palm leaves in gentle breeze is actually what we show when we do the adavas, the rhythm patterns, the footworks, everything. Very slight, gentle, soft footworks, and the swaying of your torso, very flexible. It's just like the when you see the paddy fields in gentle breeze, how it looks, how pleasant feeling that conveys, the same feeling it gives you. And I get much involved in when I perform it, when I watch it, I get into it. So it was not a difficult decision for me. I love all the art forms. But to choose one, if you ask any time, I'll choose Mohiniyattam only.